She is entering puberty, and the things that I'm hearing and witnessing are disturbing and scary to me. I want to maintain that she stay in a safe environment and not shelter her, but certainly allow for there to be filters. We are Christian. It's not a brand new thing. I've been a Christian since I was 21 years old. My children have been Christians all their lives, and I don't drag them to church. They go willingly, and they make a lot of church dates themselves. They feel safe. They have boundaries. And I believe the level of education is far different. Her own teachers at this public school have expressed they understand Phoenix's frustration with the public school. She's much smarter than they can keep up with. They're overloaded right now, Your Honor, 30 children to a classroom. I will bring emails from the teachers to substantiate that.
I'm deciding this issue in
Oh, okay.
2 minutes. You have 2 more minutes.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
Just what I've submitted, sir.
I've heard and understand your argument. To consider judgment in the court that the child shall be enrolled in the public school as soon as her independent course of studies is done on March the 9th. She shall be enrolled forthwith in the public school and no longer be in independent study or any form of homeschooling. There's nothing wrong with homeschooling, and maybe at some later date I'll have her go back and do homeschooling, but education is a hugely complicated and difficult thing to do. No doubt you probably are a good educator, but it's hard to do when you are divorced now, but when you're engaged in divorce related proceedings, they're very emotional, take a lot of time, and based on your own testimony about your physical limitations and disability and things, the court needs to be concerned about the best interest of the child.
I'm just slow, sir. I'm not a runner anymore, that's all. I don't move as fast as maybe anybody else.
It doesn't work that way. Once I make a ruling, and that's it. So that's what's going to happen on the schooling, period, in the story. Now, custody and visitation. That's Tuesday, so I expect her to be in school on Monday, March the 9th at the appropriate place. She can have a few days off afterwards.
May I ask that she go to the local Christian school?
I can't order her to go to private school right now. I'm not going to do that. I will consider that for next fall when school starts again, after I've had a chance to make some rulings in the case and I get to know all of you and I get to figure out what's going on. But right now, as best I can tell, you got a big chunk of money stuck in that rental. You don't want to lower the price and give off the money, but if it had been sold, then you'd have money to pay for the private school. Now that it's sitting there partially as a non-performing asset, it's creating problems for me as a judge, because my job is to take care of this kid and I need money to do with it. So if you want her to go to private school next fall, get the rental sold. But no, she's not going to private school. She's going to Oak Valley or wherever she was before, the exact same school, starting March the 9th, get a hold of school right away. I know she's coming back. Custody and visitation, what do you want me to do?
Well, I would like things to stay as they are. I'm very open to revisiting this. I want to see the old Elmer back.
Custody and visitation, what do you want me to do?
Well, I would like things to stay as they are. I'm very open to revisiting this. I want to see the old Elmer back, or something like him. Right now, he's not the same guy. I mean, none of us are, and I totally understand that, but I don't, she's not comfortable with Bachelor Dad, and this is hard for me. We're doing double.
visitation, what do you want me to do?
Well, I would like things to stay as they are. I'm very open to reading this. I want to see the old Elmer back, or something like him. Right now, he's not the same guy. I mean, none of us are, and I totally understand that, but I don't, she's not comfortable with Bachelor Dad, and, this is hard for me. We're doing double the guy. I mean, none of us are, and I totally understand that, but I don't, she's not comfortable with Bachelor Dad, and, this is hard for me. We're doing double the work to catch her up with school, and tap dancing as fast as I can. He has not helped her with schooling, Your Honor. I know he testified he did. This is hard for me. We're doing double the work to catch her up with school, and tap dancing as fast as I can. He has not helped her with schooling, Your Honor. I know he testified he did. He read to her maybe 3 times.
All right, Mr. Hennig?
Well, the concern that Mr. Jones has, and it was expressed by Mr. Hopkins, is that you have a situation where it appears that the parent has become pretty dependent upon the child, as opposed to the child needing the parent. We have a parent that needs the child, and it has created some real problems in the father-daughter relationship since this case started. Mr. Jones testified that relationship was improved. He's asking the court to change custody. I've set forth in my trial brief some alternatives that would at least allow him additional time. I think it's important that the child starts spending more time with their father as opposed to being so much time with the mother. I think if we're going to get past this dependency stage, the child needs to be taken out of that environment.
Where does he live?
He's in the process of trying to move into one of the rentals in the rental house.
Well, that's not a good idea, since it's just that woman. So, where does he live now? I mean, does he live in a trailer? Does he live in a house? Does he live in an apartment?
No, he's living in a house.
Where do you live right now?
Right now, refugio, which would be saying that I'm in the process of living in the site.
No, what premises, what kind of premises?
What's called, what am I living in?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're a farrier, so are you living inside of a horse stable? Or are you living inside of $1 million, cottage connected to the flags?
That's kind of what I'm in the process.
I need to know.
I had a 3-bedroom house on 10 acres, guest house that I was
Right. You're not being candid with me, and you're not telling me what I need to know. This is what I'm going to rule. I've heard and understand your
I don't
argument.
understand.
Your lawyer can tell you. When I want information, I want it, and I want it clean, and I want it fast. What's the schedule for weekends? Whose weekend is this weekend?
It's Mr. Jones.
All right. He's going to have this weekend, and then she's going to go back and finish up her schooling, and she's going to have a few days off, and she can be with you, and you can get her ready to go into school on the 9th. And then you'll continue the existing schedule until you get the appropriate place. I don't have a pejorative qualitative requirement, but I need to know where you live and what her bedroom looks like. You're required to use your own money, buy her all of her own clothes or whatever you need to do to get it. And she's going to start living 1 week with Mom and 1 week with Dad. You're going to rotate 1 week on and 1 week off, and that's what you're going to do for the rest of this school year. And I'm going to monitor it, and you're not going to talk to each other or see each other. You're each going to have a week off to deal with what you need to deal with. You're